What's up, everybody, and thanks for tuning in to another episode of Between the Cons. My name is Chris, and with me today, MasterMind-rebo.
Hey, everybody.
It's Fat Albert, apparently. But anyways, we are here. We've got a fun-filled pineapple episode for you. We got some news across the galaxy.
Yes.
If you will.
Well, plenty about the galaxy.
That's true. A lot about the galaxy. Yeah. So let's jump right into this thing, but actually, really quick. Thanks, everybody that's hit us up on the internet. Those reviews.
We love you.
We love you. We love you. We love you. But anyways, let's jump into this episode of Pineapple.
We're gonna have a pineapple situation. What should I do?
Pineapple.
The word that cannot be spoken.
Pineapple.
Just want to say pineapple. If
Pineapples are fun. My dad used to
Pineapple.
throw them at me.
Pineapple.
Seriously? Wow.
Marvel fans, Marvel has officially confirmed that they will be taking up Hall H in this major Comic-Con in San Diego this year. What we can basically probably expect is...
Basically, probably.
Teasing the Black Panther movie, as well as, I'm sure, talking plenty about Thor Ragnarok. In different years, they had sat out in 2011 and 2015, probably because they just wanted to do their own thing and release it on their own terms. But with so many films in the future, they would hate to miss out on this year's big panel. Pineapple.
Speaking of Marvel, Martin Starr is in Spider-Man Homecoming. For those of you that don't know who Martin Starr is, Guilfoyle from Silicon Valley, that's who he is. Or if you're a big fan of really hilariously underrated movies from the 2000s, he was Nappleby in Cheats. But he's going to be in Spider-Man Homecoming, and recently he let the world know that he is going to be a teacher. He is the coach for the academic decathlon, and one of the teachers at the school. He said, "I have a bit of a thing in it." It's capitalizing on popularity, and it's a story that's very rich and dense, so there's a lot left to tell. And it's Spider-Man Homecoming is not a familiar take on Spider-Man. It's a unique take of a younger Spider-Man trying to figure out life again. The story has a lot of action and fun to it, but it's also a sweet coming-of-age story of a kid. Which is awesome. Like, yeah. I love, like, you watch Silicon Valley and you see Guilfoyle, and he's like an atheistic, like, cynic. He's really, like, brash. He hates, like, one of the other guys on the team. He's a really funny character because he's such a jerk.
Yeah.
So to hear him talk like this and hear that he's playing a teacher, it's really funny.
Like the academic decathlon coach, like, you know, just obscure,
like the
kind
nerdiest,
of a role that we would expect
the nerdiest
him to play.
of all teachers.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, Spider-Man Homecoming coming out. Coming. July 7th, 2017, so coming out this summer.
Can't wait.
Make sure you go check out Martin Starr. Pineapple.
Kingsman 2 released its first teaser trailer, and it is the purest definition of a teaser trailer.
It is a real tease.
If you were to watch the original one, it is 30 seconds long with basically just screenshots stacked upon screenshots.
Like single frames.
Single frames the entire way. And thankfully, we already have someone. I was talking with Chris of saying, hey, I bet someone's going to slow that down. And lo and behold, within hours, someone slowed it down to over 20 times slower. So check it out, Kingsman 2, The Golden Circle. And then, if you really want to study it, check out the 20 times slower video by Deep One Radio. Thank you for putting that together.
On the YouTubes.
And
it looks cool. It's really neat. It's all like the big action scenes.
Yeah.
Like it's a little snippet from a lot of the action scenes, a snippet from some of the wide shots for just getting the visuals.
Yeah.
But it's really cool. It's got this little cut throughout it. There's a single frame that says a proper spy movie.
Yeah.
Which is really neat. It's a really cool trailer. Definitely check it out. And then if your interest is incredibly piqued, watch the slow video.
Yeah.
Because
Because really, like, you wouldn't learn much at all, except maybe because I think that was Julianne Moore. Wait, was that someone else I know? And it's like, that's about it. And
is that Dolly Parton?
Yeah. Channing Tatum? Pineapple.
So we all know Joss Whedon is directing Batgirl.
Thank goodness.
News dropped a week or two ago. It's really exciting. Joss Whedon, one of the few male directors known for like making really awesome leading ladies.
Yeah.
Like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, like every girl in Firefly.
Yeah, and I was like, he's basically just a force behind any major female role in TV and in movies for the Marvel cinema.
Yeah, I mean, at cons, there are Women of Whedon panels.
Yeah.
So, like, if that doesn't tell you enough. But he's directing Batgirl, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be at the helm of a movie about a superhero that is a woman. So we know he's got some good marks in all of those departments. Maybe Warner Brothers will actually make a good DC movie because of it.
It would be such a wonderful thing if that were true.
Yeah. If we don't get one before then, of course.
Well,
with Wonder Woman and Justice League coming up, I mean...
We have our hopes up, but we always have our hopes up with DC films, and thus far they have been crushed.
Yeah, pretty much. But when asked about what he thought about Joss Whedon directing Batgirl, Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige said he actually called a couple months ago, which he didn't have to do, and it was super cool and super nice of him. We couldn't be more supportive. We want to see a Joss Whedon Batgirl film be awesome.
Yeah.
So that's really cool. For those of you that need a little context there, Joss Whedon did Avengers Age of Ultron.
Yeah.
And there were a lot of creative differences that led him to say after the film, I'm not doing this again.
Yeah.
So it's really cool that he called Marvel just to be like, hey...
Just want to let you know.
Yeah, just want to let you know, like, nothing against you guys, but I took this movie, or I'm taking this movie, or I was offered this movie, whatever. Super cool. And then super cool to see Marvel being so supportive of him in that, especially coming straight from the Marvel Studios president. But yeah, I'm really excited to see this movie. I think that there's so much that can...
Do we have a date for that?
No.
I didn't think
it just
so.
got announced. Yeah. But there's so much that can go... that can get pulled from.
Yeah.
So I think that it's going to be a really neat thing. And hopefully Joss Whedon gets a little bit more creative control because we all know he's a huge nerd. Yeah. So he'll probably make something really fantastic.
He has been proven to do well with control.
Yes. Pineapple.
All right. So going back to Marvel, as we just talked about, Marvel has challenged the internet. They have just, dropped a bomb, a Groot dance bomb contest. And if you send a video tagging hashtag Groot Dance Bomb of you dancing in the background, similar to the end scene where Groot is just waving his hands, dancing in the air, while Drax is occasionally noticing him, Disney will donate $1 to the Disney Conservation Fund, where they will go and plant a tree. So I forget the cap. I think it was somewhere around like 200,000 trees.
But either way, that's really awesome, and it's fun.
Yeah, it's just something so light and simple.
And it's dance like Groot.
Yeah, like it's nothing.
Zero talent required.
And they really just want you to basically be in the back of a stranger or a video or something. You know, they're already... I can't remember the number, but like check it out, hashtag Groot Dance Bomb, and people have already been running with it and going with it. So can't wait to see some of the videos that pop up, and all the trees that pop up. Pineapple.
We talked a couple few. That's what I was about to say. We talked a couple few weeks ago about Sylvester Stallone being in Guardians of the Galaxy. Threw a couple rumors around, didn't really have anything concrete. But it has been revealed from press notes that he is going to be playing Starhawk. What the notes read is Starhawk, a lifelong respected Ravager, Starr, isn't fond of Yondu. Sylvester Stallone offers the character's backstory. Starr has banished Yondu many years earlier for doing something wrong, and he finally sees him almost 20 years later at this particular establishment called Iron Lotus, where all of the Ravagers go to blow off steam. Then we see a confrontation, which is pretty intense, and it's kind of a father-son type thing, and now he's going to have to pay the piper. His karma has come back tenfold. Wow. So this totally sounds like there's going to be a Sylvester Stallone, Michael Rooker fight.
Yeah. And it's just amazing, like, we're now calling Sylvester Stallone a father type figure. Is it the other way around?
No, you're right, but
Yeah.
I do not approve.
I know. And it's just saying, like, he's just been the action star of all of our young youth, and now to have him be called a father role, it just, well, I can't wait to see him really bash it up. So, there you go.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting, but as we all know, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 comes out May 5th, 5/5. So go check it out.
It's going to be awesome.
Pineapple.
All right, Spider-Man is confirmed in Avengers 4 or Avengers Infinity War, however you want to spin it. Kevin Feige, who we previously... Feige, yeah. Sorry, Kevin. That's my
Feige.
bad.
I think you did that last time.
I probably did.
Just beige.
Yeah, sorry, Kevin. Kevin Feige confirmed that Spider-Man will be in the Avengers 4. He in no way elaborated on it. He was just saying, elaborate on the character's future after that event. He said it was currently unclear. So just like,
Super helpful.
He's gonna be in it.
Oh man, he will
Have
start
a nice day.
He will start unloading after July 7th.
Yeah.
He just doesn't want us to know what's going to happen at the end of Spider-Man Homecoming.
Exactly.
Just doesn't want to.
And it's just, so many wonderful things are going to happen this summer as far as superhero movies. We cannot be more excited, and we'll keep you in the loop. Pineapple.
James Gunn has confirmed the Guardians of the Galaxy post-credit scene.
Thank goodness.
Scenes.
Yeah.
Because there are 5 of them. There are 5 post-credit scenes, which, in my opinion, is excessive.
Yeah.
But you know what else is excessive? Having 5 post-credit scenes in a movie that comes out on 5/5.
Yeah. Lots of 5s.
Lots of
It's
5s.
just like,
no, but I was playing around with some ideas in my head, and it was like, what if there's a post-credit scene, and it like ends on a zinger, and then like that's the post-credit scene.
Yeah.
And then like the second post-credit scene is like the camera goes to black, the credits start rolling, and then it like pops right back in, and it's like, well, no, you listen, and like there's another zinger.
Yeah.
And then,
basically, you heard it here first, because that just sounds exactly
and it just like
Guardians
pops
of the
in
Galaxy.
and out of like throughout the entire credits.
Yeah.
It pops in and out of this one post-credit scene.
That really could have been one scene,
Right.
But
But
it might
it's
as well have been 5.
Comedic timing.
Yeah.
So I was thinking maybe that, and then maybe because Guardians of the Galaxy does have such a large crew, maybe it is at the end of the movie something happens where they're all split up or something like that. So maybe it's a post-credit scene for for different characters. Like there's a post-credit scene for Groot and Rocket, and then Nebula and Gamora, and then like Star-Lord.
Yeah.
And Drax and whoever else, the Ravagers, like it could be a bukus of different things. But I think that the ripping off each other, not ripping off each other,
just their comic back and forth.
I think that would make
carry
the most
film
sense.
and carry the past film. It would make sense that it would be in the post credits.
Yeah, I think that one would be fun to see, for me at least.
And honestly, I just think, when they were thinking of a release date, they had May the 5th, 5/5, and they're like, hey, fun joke, why don't we do 5 cutscenes?
Yeah.
Someone thought of it, and they just like, hey, good idea.
Which is basically just refusing to end a movie.
Exactly.
At that point.
Yeah.
But it's going to be really fun. Like I said earlier, in my other Guardians of the Galaxy point, May 5th. Pineapple.
Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? So, she is going to be on Netflix. That's where Carmen Sandiego is.
She has been in the Upside Down all this time.
It's just amazing. We finally found her. So, if you don't know, Netflix is making a far-reaching announcement, putting Carmen Sandiego in 2019. And they're adding Stranger Things star Finn Wolfhard to the mix. So, this show
who was the main boy.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. The main boy. For those of you who don't know, if you haven't seen Stranger Things, favorite things, you need to go see it. It's still on Netflix, and it's awesome. So, but yeah, for all of you geographic nerds of the 90s, you're going to get an animated show of your dreams, and we'll keep you posted, throughout the years. Pineapple.
To wrap the show, I'm going to have my third Guardians of the Galaxy pineapple point. because 2 just was not enough. That's not true.
Too bad we couldn't have 5. Oh wow. I was just going back to the previous
5.
pineapple.
I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah, it was.
No, but James Gunn wrote a really dope letter to the fans, really. Yeah. And it's really fantastic. I definitely suggest you all go look it up. It's a really quick read, but it's too long to read on the show. Yeah. He says, even though this is going to be the shortest episode we've ever had. It's a really good note, and I would love to quote it, but like it's all in. It's hard to just pull something out of context. But in the note, James Gunn confirms that he is returning for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, and he will be back to write and direct.
Which is fantastic.
Yeah, which is great. I don't. It would be really hard to pick up that franchise, or that sub franchise within the large franchise and execute in the way that he has. It's just he's been doing an excellent job, and I would fear that the tone would change. Yeah, if it were a different director, it would totally feel different. Yeah, so or even a different writer, because he's also writing it. Yeah. So I'm really excited about it. He talks in the note about like how fond he's grown of the characters and how he feels that it's a trope in Hollywood for directors to drop out after the second and pretend like there's not a third. Yeah. And he's just not into it. So check out the note. It's really cool. And it's uplifting. It gives you the feel goods in terms of the MCU. But yeah, check it out. James Gunn confirmed coming back for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Really excited. That one not coming out on May 5th. Yeah. But it'd be cool if it did. Maybe that's one of the cutscenes. It's just a whole nother movie. It's just another 2-hour movie. I would be okay with that. I really wouldn't mind it. I would too. I'd change my schedule. Well, I was going to brunch, but anyways, sorry. It also reveals how old we are that we're watching movies prior to brunch. So yeah. First showing at Belmar is $5. Can't beat it. That's all I have to say. A $5 movie on a Saturday, I'll take it. For all the movies we watch, there needs to be a budget. Yeah, seriously. But yeah, pineapple. And that's it for the show. That's we have made it in like 18 and a half minutes. We're crushing it through this. But thanks to everybody for listening. And if you're interested in sponsoring the show, check out Patreon, Satchel, and Amazon. You guys know how that works. Go to our website, betweenthecons.com, where you can stream all our episodes online, link out to our social media sites, etc. If you like our theme music, check out Affixa on Bandcamp. And finally, make sure you guys tune in on Monday, because we're going to be wrapping up the Star Wars celebration that happened. Oh my gosh. The 40th. So many amazing things. 40th anniversary of Star Wars that happened over last weekend. We're going to wait a whole week for you guys to read about it in the news, and then we're going to tell you what we're excited about. So make sure you guys tune in. It's going to be a great time. And you guys have a great weekend. Bye. I am Groot. Don't do that.